second day of spring break, kind of a rainy day out. So I was cleaning my garage a little bit and came across this old bin filled with music books that I haven't looked at in years. So I decided to quickly go through this bin right here on camera and share with you what books I have in there. I probably have some good music books in there, but I really don't know because I haven't looked there in a long time. And so I'll just go in order and quickly show you each book. And whatever book I find on Amazon, available on Amazon, I'll place a link at the bottom. Maybe you can check some of them out for yourself. So the first one right here, I bought this some 10 years ago for about $1, I think, or $2. This is called The Green Book of Songs by Subject. This used to be a good resource many, many years ago when the internet was not as widely used as it is today. Still a good book though. It says $50 over here. I would pay more than maybe $5 on this today. But it is a good resource. It has every single song that at the time was published or recorded by subject. So that's pretty cool. The next book over here, you know, the KISS guides, and I forget what. Oh, it stands for Keep It Simple series. Okay, and this is a yoga book, and I thought it was a music book, but it's a yoga book, and I'm not even into yoga, obviously. But yeah, that's weird. I'm gonna have to give it to somebody to throw it out, maybe. This is an this is an old encyclopedia-like book, popular American composers. Okay, like a little composer dictionary, maybe. It looks kind of old. Here, 1962. Yeah, so that's old. I'll keep that in my library, maybe. This is another old encyclopedia-like book. Both of these books were given to me by the library at my school. They were about to throw them out, so I said, no, give them to me. Oh, this is the Harvard Dictionary of Music, 1962 edition. So that's awesome. I'm glad I found this. I'll put this in my library with the others. A couple more down here. Oh, this I'm familiar with. I have another copy of this in my classroom. This is called Classical Music, the 50 Greatest Composers and Their 1000 Greatest Works. So this is a reference work, but also a little bit of a reader, so you can read specific information. So it's not just entries like in a dictionary or encyclopedia. It's actually, it has longer entries on each topic. Great book, highly recommend it. I don't see a price tag on this, but it's probably not cheap because it's hardcover. It says $25, so yeah. Okay, let's see. One more on this side. This is from the same library. This is an encyclopedia or dictionary of great composers from 1300 to 1900. This is probably a very good resource. And yep. So it's a composer encyclopedia. Ooh, I just saw Isaac Albeniz right there. Great Spanish composer. And the year of publication, 1966. So that's pretty old. We'll keep this here so it doesn't fall over. Okay, so that's the end of that side. Now some of the, I'm assuming most of these are method books now. This is the Yamaha Trumpet band method. I have all three of them. I think there's three of them. I played out of these, and I had my son learn from out of these a few years back. That's a good book. Oh my goodness, yeah. For those of you that know the new Frederick Noad and followed him on TV a long time ago, he had a series of guitar repertoire books from different music periods. This is the Romantic Guitar book. I bought this either in high school or my early college years, and paid a good amount. It says $15. Well, for an early college student, that's a lot of money. So yeah, I don't think I ever really finished any pieces from here. but it sure is a great book. Very good book. So I have that. Oh, I remember playing out of this when I was late high school, early college. This is a collection of hard rock scale studies. It's really cool, very pliable. It has both staff notation as well as tab notation. So yeah, I would recommend this for intermediate student maybe. Okay, if you're a guitarist, you gotta know this book. I didn't know I had multiple copies of these throughout the years. I didn't know I still had one. This is Pumping Nylon, the Classical Guitarist Technique Handbook. This is one of the most well-known technique books for the classical guitarist. I highly recommend it, and I highly recommend its author, Scott Tennant. So this is awesome. And I think I just found a copy of Asturias that I was looking for years, but I'm not sure. No, this is just a copy of Giuliani's right hand. I'm looking for this copy of an edition of Asturias I played in college, and I can't find it. So I'll have to keep looking. I got excited there for no reason. I have some loose sheets in there, but that's not what it is. So, anyways, great book. This is a copy of Mertz's Elegy, one of the greatest pieces that he ever wrote. I never really finished. I bought this in college, never finished it. I have the complete Barrios works. It's a 4-volume work, and I think I have the other 2 in my living room library. So I have 2 volumes here, volume 2 and volume 1. So now I'll complete the set. Here's an interesting thing I purchased at some point for a lease for classical guitar. Never played it. It was one of those curious purchases out of curiosity. This is Alice Art's transcription of Scrollari Sonata. Never finished it. It's a great piece of work though. This I bought in high school. I studied out of this with my first classical guitar teacher in high school. His name was Randy Hubner, and a long story there. He was a great person, great teacher, and I played out of this book to prepare for my college entrance exam. That's a good book. This is just a basic Christmas song, classical guitar collection, decent book. Okay, so this is a copy of Sagreras. I think it's the first 3 books in one. This is a great collection. This is very progressive, taking you from very easy to quite advanced. I believe there's 6 books, and these are the first 3. Yes, there are 6 books for lessons, and yeah. Anyway, so this is books 1, 2, and 3. Great book. Ooh. This is from my graduate work in classical guitar at DePaul University. This is the course that I had to purchase and study for my guitar history class, and a lot of great information here. Basically, the book is a compilation of different articles, and put together by my professors at DePaul, my guitar professor at DePaul. Great book. I'll have to revisit some of those articles. Oh, I remember buying this. This is a great classical guitar collection. Mostly Segovia arrangements and editions of works. So that's awesome. I remember playing I played Suite Castellana by Toroba for my undergraduate degree. I think it was my 3rd year, my junior recital, I think it was. Yeah, I played that whole thing. That was really awesome. A lot of great arrangements in here. Very, very good book. Some loose sheets that I can't. Let's see what this is. Yeah, it's just some typical Spanish repertoire. Fandanguilla, I played this. Granada, I played this as well. I forgot, I have to revisit it. These are old copies. Oh, I attempted William Walton's Five Bagatelles and kind of gave up. This was in my like second year of college and kind of gave up. It's really hard music. I should revisit this. I can probably play it now. Here's a different kind of book. This is just a Wow Worship Songbook from the early 2000s. If you're into church music, you're probably familiar with this. If you've been around for a while. Excuse me. These are the next 4 books. This is a great set for piano players. And I forgot I had all 4 of these. I used to own a music store, so I sold quite a few of these. This is Jazz Rags and Blues. Some really nice, very playable arrangements for those students that like, more jazzier repertoire. Highly recommend these. These are awesome. If you're a late beginner, early intermediate pianist, these will be great. And there's 4 books in the set. This was the very first piano book that I studied from as a high school student with a teacher. This is the second volume. He took me through the first volume, then I quit lessons because I couldn't afford it anymore. But I have the second volume here. I do own all 4. I think there's 5 volumes. There's 5. I do own all of them. I have them in my classroom. Oh, this is a very old book. I bought this from a store I used to work at. It was called Park Place Music a long time ago. These are just some, songs by Paul Simon. Just, lyrics and chords and stuff. A couple of recorder books. Just your basic recorder entry-level classroom book. They come with a CD, so that's kind of neat. I'm gonna have to give this to some kids in my classroom, maybe. This is a flyer from my senior guitar recital. It says Monday, June the 2nd, 1997. Oh my goodness. 6 p.m. recital hall. Let's see, what did I play? Music by Bach, Villa-Lobos Toroba. That's the piece I was talking about. Barrios, Carcassi, Giuliani, Albanese. Yeah, the Albanese, that was the Asturias I'm trying to find. I can't find it. I mean, I can play it, but I can't find the exact edition I was playing from. Also, Vivaldi's Concerto in D with the DePaul Guitar Ensemble. So that was my senior recital, actually. It was a senior guitar recital for my undergraduate. It's kind of cool to find in there. Here's a collection of Bluegrass Guitar. I kind of played through this. This is a good book. It's an older book, but it has both staff notation and tablature, and just some nice bluegrass solos, chord solos. Trying to move as fast as I can. Some country guitar styles. This is a good book because it's not a song book. It's just taking you to different styles of accompanying on the instrument, and they're quite difficult to play. And it's a very thoughtful, well thought out book. It doesn't just give you a bunch of songs. This is good. It's also Berkeley, so anything from Berkeley is pretty good. Yeah, they have the Modern Method for Guitar. I have that as well in my library. That's a great book to have. So anyways, Country Guitar Styles. Good book. Almost done. Oh, this is very old. Probably paid like 50 cents for this. Jerry Otto's Instant Melody and Chord for a Guitar. It's basically what it says to play melody and chord solos, right? Old book. Oh, this is not even a guitar book. When I decided to become a music teacher, this was one of the first books I had to buy as a music education student. It's just a collection of folk songs from around the world. Really nice. Good book. I should give that to some young teacher. Here's another copy of that recorder book I had. Oh my goodness. Sometime at the end of my undergraduate degree or beginning of my graduate degree, I played the continuo part of Monteverdi's Ulysses opera. It's a very long work, as you can see. It's like a 90-minute work, and it's an opera, a Baroque opera, and the continuo part was played by 4 guitars instead of a theorbo. So it was, and we were playing right out of the score. We were reading from the continuo score right here, and there's a harpsichord playing with us, and it was really good, great experience, a lot of great rehearsals, and this is the copy of that. And I think that's almost it. This is just a bunch of blank papers and some music that I can't tell what it is, just some basic piano music. And that's the bottom of the bin. So that's the video for today. Some great books in there, some that I have to maybe throw out and some that I may have to give away. And that's what I got. Thanks for watching the videos. Feel free to check the Amazon links for some of these books at the bottom if you're interested, and take a look for yourself. Also take a look at my Los Romeros video series in this same playlist, my music bookshelf playlist. I'm about to record the 3rd installment. I'm almost finished with the next major section in the book, and we'll try to record that video soon. Thanks for watching today's video. If you have questions, comments, suggestions, feel free to write them at the bottom. If you've owned or played out of any of these books, feel free to let me know at the bottom, and I'll be happy to read some of those comments. Give this video a like when you get a chance. If you're not subscribed to my channel, you're welcome to subscribe. Thank you in advance for that, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.